told me they were wizards, but they slit your gizzards too. They plundered arcane mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour, it is I, Patrick McNamara of Dogfood Studios, your best friend, and the only person who truly understands you. I was actually told that I should be a little bit more, energetic in that intro.
No, I liked it, but it kind of got sexy the way you adjusted your glasses.
Yeah,
it was good. You did it at the exact right time.
God damn it.
It's a thirst trap. I think a second.
You should just talk as Nigel.
Anyway.
We are gathered here today to play Mage of Sail, a swashbuckling game of magic and mystery based on a new system what I wrote, which is currently called Wizard, using Patrick's improvised storytelling system. I don't really have enough stuff prepared, so it's a good thing I have my friends with me. Lidija Piper.
We're friends.
I mean, I was on camera.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
Holly Conrad. And lovely Dabe Allen. When we were last united as wizards and friends, we had a day on the ship celebrating the life of our departed friend, Apex, the wereshark, who was killed by villainous werewolves.
Allegedly.
The wizards are currently on their way to Karate Island to extract their revenge on the werewolf's master, the mighty Dr. Karate. Unfortunately, their werewolves still had a little bit of a surprise in store, in that they had a stowaway on board the ship. And while our wizards were able to track him down, he has since disappeared into the bowels of the ship for some kind of nefarious purpose. And that was where we left you previously. What will this werewolf do? Why does it keep saying tick-tock, tick-tock over and over again in his head? Does it just have a short attention span due to its love of short-form video apps? Well,
God damn it.
We will burden our souls with those secrets together.
Right now.
What would you like to do? You're currently all on the deck, and the werewolf is down in the bowels of the ship, and there is some kind of commotion going on with whatever of the night crew are down there, and the Master of Hound's dogs. He is headed down there and is presumably going to busy himself with protecting his animals. But you guys are on the deck of the ship. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll send Steven down.
Okay.
I said, to help how you can.
Right, Aurora. I'll do the best that I can in all of my ghost parrot abilities to bring down this werewolf.
Just be annoying, you know.
Okay, I can do that.
Just
That's
shit on
absolutely
him.
Fine. Yes. He's going to be covered in poo.
Shit in his eye.
I will. We'll see how I roll.
Excellent.
What else would you guys like to do?
Do I still have my dagger?
You do, yeah.
I'm going to try to turn the metal of it into silver.
Okay, that is a simple transmutation, and you're going to try and hit an 8 or above on the Wizard's Wheel. Magic is considerably easier to cast on board their ship because the pirates know how fucking wacky they are. You inscribe a rune quickly and then just wipe your hands over the knife, and it is now gleaming silver with all that attendant benefits. Anyone else?
Master Hounds is currently scaling down.
Yes.
Via porthole.
Yes.
What I'm wondering is if I could follow him.
Yeah, you could. You could absolutely do what he is doing.
Okay.
It's possible for a human to do, especially like one who's in pretty good shape and does athletic things a
Okay,
lot.
I'd like to follow.
Okay, so go ahead.
I don't want to go in first.
Go ahead and give me a mundane roll. So this is strength plus athletics.
Okay.
So you need to beat a 7 or below.
All right.
Give us the roll.
4. That does it. You dive overboard and twist in midair and catch the first porthole, and then you are able to just like drop Assassin's Creed style down to the next one.
Drop catch, yeah. That's a lot of tricep that I've been working on.
You get through a porthole into a side room of the ship, the same one the Master of Hounds went through. You see as you leave into the main corridor, the Master of Hounds points to a storeroom. You can see he's taken a pretty nasty hit, and so is one of his dogs.
Okay.
Who he is attending to as best he can. But he says, he's down there. It might take all of you. I'm gonna make sure everyone's all right. He goes to kind of attend to any of the crew who seem to have been hurt. The werewolf has squirreled himself away in just like a corner of the ship, and it's not an especially like well-populated corner of the ship.
Do I still have my telepathic link?
You do.
Has the TikTok changed at all?
Getting faster.
Okay.
Did it get shit in the eye?
He doesn't mention anything in his mind about whether he's got shit in his eye or not.
I mean, if I had a shit in my eye, I'd be like, oh, there's shit in my eye.
Yeah.
Shit eye, tick-tock, shit eye, tick-tock. Yeah, okay.
I hate this.
I'm running down there with you, probably. We're both running down there.
Okay,
together,
so I've
got my gun out.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to take you probably a couple of minutes to get there. Wilhelm's going to have time to do some stuff first.
Yeah, can you make one of my bullets silver?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a simple transmutation. You can do it while you're on the move. Go ahead and roll. 8 on the wizard's wheel, etc.
Bullets?
Just give me your bullets.
Yeah. Should have had silver bullets, but I guess if we can make whatever we want, it's fine. 1.
1. What kind of firearm is this? I always imagine it's a flintlock, but revolvers were around at the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a flintlock pistol.
Okay.
But it's like a really ornate looking one.
So you're able to turn 3 rounds worth of bullets into silver. Yeah.
Sick.
So Wilhelm, you burst through the door, and this werewolf is there, seemingly ready to pounce. And it meets your eyes and says, tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. What do you want to do?
I'd like to go in to try for the rear naked.
Okay, so you're going to try a round of combat to see if you can grapple.
If I can grapple and hold.
You need an 8 because what you're going to do is very surprising to him. He doesn't know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You won't do any damage if you succeed because you are specifically trying to get to a position where you can choke him. Yeah, you can also, in the same round that you do a combat action, you can try and cast a spell, but it has to be fueled or raw.
So raw magic, can you clarify that one?
So for raw magic, if you roll as usual, it doesn't change the difficulty of the roll. But if you roll a number up to the spell level, so if it's a level 3 spell, 1, a 2, or a 3, you will lose control of the spell. So it's a little riskier. It gets riskier the higher the level of magic you're using, but it is quick and it doesn't use any resources.
Okay.
If you have any persistent chaos, you also add that to the chaos factor.
Okay. I do think that I'm going to go for the grapple, but I'm also going to try to major alteration for claws, at least to try to...
So that is going to be you're going to have to beat an 8. You rolled a 2.
All right.
Mm-hmm. For a 2, this is a spell level 2, so that means that you get a chaos surge.
Okay.
As you charge at this werewolf, preparing to, try and take the bat, you begin to grow claws that are, pretty comparable to his own. But as you do that, you feel the spell starting to lose control, and you feel that you are also beginning to grow hair all over your body, or more specifically fur. You are taking on more aspects of the wolf than you planned. Mm-hmm. You feel your eyes are sharpening slightly. You notice that your ability to perceive color has dimmed slightly. Everything is a little bit less vibrant. It's now going to be... you don't look precisely like a werewolf. It's going to be quite difficult for the wizards at a moment's notice to tell who is fighting who.
Okay.
And now it's time to do your combat roll.
All right.
Which I think we said you were trying to beat a 7.
You said strength plus combat.
Plus combat.
Yeah, that's a 7.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay.
So unfortunately, this was a very cool thing to do, and you would have been able to take this werewolf out non-lethally. But it's just very, very strong. And it is able to, you do get an element of surprise as you attempt to clamber on its back because it thinks you're going to attack with the claws. But it is able to push you off, and it throws you across the room. You don't take any damage from it, and we're going to go on to the next one. You guys are going to get there roughly at the end of Wilhelm's second turn.
Okay.
You can still be casting simple things as you go down.
I'll probably cast Energy Shield.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do it on both of us.
Yeah, you can. You're going to take a single dice penalty for each additional target.
Okay.
What kind of energy would you like to protect against?
Oh, man.
Whatever energy types.
Yeah, so you have most pertinent in this situation is probably movement energy, which is
physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say physical, like, movement.
Energy shield is a scaling spell, so you can give yourself more resistance to it. In fact, I would say you would have to cast as a level 2 spell to each give yourselves a 1 level energy shield. You kind of partition it in that way.
I'll do it for both of us.
Do you want to cast it raw or with fuel?
Just raw is fine.
Okay, so
saying that.
you want to... you need to get an 8 or below.
Okay.
And if you get a 1 or a 2, you're going to lose control of it.
Okay. I got a 10.
You get a 10. That is unfortunately a failure.
Yeah.
You're undertaking you're in a pretty stressful situation.
Yeah.
For a 10, the spell just simply doesn't happen.
Okay. I'm like, it's there. It's just really weak and small.
It's a placebo energy.
Yeah. Don't worry.
How about you, Lydia?
This is assuming that, like, our ship isn't the cleanest. But also, as we're running, if I see any dust, I'm, like, putting my hands through it or trying to, like, collect as much dust as possible or dirt.
And we're going down to the lower levels. They don't get dusted nearly
They're
as
not
much
getting
as the
dusted
top.
as much. No, you're gonna have a word with someone at some point about the state of this dust. But yeah, you can.
Whose responsibility is it to dust the lower levels?
Well,
Is it...
Dust is also
Is it
dead
night-
skin.
It's probably Mary's job to make sure it gets dusted, but she assigns that to lower crewmen.
Yeah.
Well, I get my hands nice and covered with dust, and I'm going to try to turn that dust into silver dust.
Okay, great. That is, again, that's a simple transmutation. Go ahead and roll the wizard's wheel.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Again, it doesn't work. By the way, Wilhelm, you get a point of hubris because you failed it.
while we ran down here. That's crazy.
I just got my hands really dirty.
That's weird.
Just like, "Ugh."
Okay, Wilhelm, it's now your turn. Would you like to engage the werewolf in combat again? It definitely seems like it doesn't. It was interested in how much stronger and more capable you felt than it thought. This werewolf pretty clearly spends most of his time just killing people who have zero chance of fighting back.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more evenly matched than it thought when it's fighting someone who knows how to fight and also can grow claws. And from its perspective, maybe turning into a werewolf.
Right.
So it looks like it's going to attack you with lethal intent this turn.
Okay.
And you can respond to that however you like.
I'd like to go with a eye rake with the claws.
Okay. So if you are...
As it's more or less trying to attack, I'd like to go for specifically the eyes.
Okay. So I'm going to say that if you want to specifically try and blind it, that will be slightly harder. So you'll have to be a 6.
Okay.
Because of your claws, you're going to do pretty serious damage to this werewolf if you get it. So go ahead and spin the wizard's wheel, trying to beat a 6. You got a 10?
Shit.
Yeah, you go for the eyes.
3 10s in a row.
Yeah, you go for the eyes, and it's just that little bit quicker, perhaps because your body is different to how it normally
Sure,
is. You're
yeah.
just a step behind, and you're going for something specific. So the werewolf manages to duck out of the way of what you're doing, invade, and it gives you a pretty nasty slash back with the claws.
Okay.
You take 2 levels of health damage.
Damn.
You will start dying around your 3rd level. 4 levels is you are absolutely dead. But he doesn't have anything that is capable of damaging you by 4 levels like in the next turn. If you take level 2 damage twice, it goes up to level 3 damage.
Okay.
So it's not like you're not 1 turn away from being obliterated unless it crits.
Okay.
Liga or Edmonstone, you now arrive at this scene of combat. You see on your way here, by the way, the porthole that Wilhelm got through. You can see Loretta Harbour has used some kind of device of her own making and is abseiled down.
Okay.
Let me know if you need any help. I don't know why, but... And then you just run past her. She doesn't know why she's trying to help. It's just in her nature.
She's the can you fix it?
Yeah.
lady. Okay.
So you run to the room and you see that Wilhelm has just taken a really nasty hit, and the werewolf itself seems to be doing okay.
Did Steven make it?
Steven is flying around the room. Wilhelm couldn't see it, obviously.
Okay, good.
And he's shitting everywhere.
Okay, I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah, the werewolf has like spirit shit in its fur, but no
Great
one.
job, Steven.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
God.
probably giving it some kind of morale penalty, or Edmonstone, or Liga, whoever you would prefer. Now, I'm going to say, or Edmonstone, one of your abilities is that you can see things 6 seconds before they happen.
But yes.
But you may have to remind me that you have that ability. That's the secret cost.
Okay.
You always have this kind of slight
have
precognition of about
precognition,
6 seconds
Yes, I would
ahead
like
of
to
you.
use that.
Okay, so you can see that the next thing this wolf is going to do is he's going to try and finish Wilhelm off.
Right.
He thinks he can disregard the two of you. He's also already like taken his turn.
Since he's a werewolf, do I think that like Harm's spirit would affect him because he is a spirit, kind of a spirit creature?
Cast at a high enough level, harm spirit will harm anyone.
Okay.
Specifically, that level is level 3.
And I have that.
You can kill someone's spirit entirely.
Okay.
And then they will still be alive, but whatever is animating them, their like essential spiritual force is gone.
Okay.
It's a pretty serious thing to do, but you don't love this guy's vibe.
No, I mean he's trying to kill Wilhelm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? And he doesn't think we're a threat, and I'm like, well, I'll show you, sir.
So is that what you want to try?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to try and harm his spirit
Okay.
physically and emotionally.
So even aboard the ship, this is considered blatant because this is outside of what the people around you are comfortable with magically.
Well, it's just us in the room.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's but I would, so I'm going to say this spell is always blatant, and you're going to have to try and beat a 6.
Okay.
You can of course spend hubris if you want to give yourself a bonus.
Yes, I would like to give myself a bonus.
How much hubris do you have?
I have 2 right now.
Okay, do you want to spend 1 or more?
I'm gonna spend the 2.
Okay, so you're now trying to beat an 8.
Yes.
Before we do that, Liga, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna blow dust in his eyes.
And you casting this with fuel or raw?
No, just raw.
Lydia, I'm going to let you go first because it might help Aura's roll. You hear a quick voice as you're heading down into this room, by the way. The music says,
Aura, remember if you're in danger, you need only say, I release
Shut up.
you.
Shut up.
Lydia, that is a dexterity plus combat roll, yeah. So yeah.
3?
Go. That is a 3, yeah.
That feels like too much pressure.
No one can juice that?
Everyone's taking their turn.
Yeah.
Take dust.
So you blow the dust, but it doesn't really seem to have any. It doesn't seem to have any effect. So, Aura, now make your roll. You
I
spent your
tell Steven
hubris.
to leave. I'm like, Steven, get out of here. It
He
might get
is
messy.
more than happy to.
I don't want you in the harm's way, good Steven.
So you're trying to beat an 8 on this to rend this werewolf's soul.
You don't like him. Time to go. Get off our ship. 6.
You rolled a 6. Okay, that is a success.
1 or a 3?
Hell yeah.
You immediately pull the worst, nastiest bit of spirit magic that you know out. What does it look like as she does it? Like, does she, you normally carry your huge scissors with you that you use
Yeah.
for a lot of your spirit magic.
She picks up the scissors, and it's like, I think like she gets like black eyes or something, like, and you all might hear the music, the actual like the sound.
Oh, man.
I
For
think
a
I'm
second.
hallucinating because I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, so it's like a really awful song. I don't know, like it's like cacophony of instruments and voices,
I
and
hear an accordion. It's weird.
it's weird. And then whatever you feel like is horrific, you hear.
Yeah.
And then she takes the scissors and just like rips upward, like disemboweling him. But it like is really just a spirit, so the spirit is ripped out with the scissors.
So this werewolf sees you coming for it with scissors that are making a strike that is clearly going to miss. And it smiles in its last moments of conscious thought at what fools it is fighting. He had heard that wizards were mighty, but now he is successfully fighting off one. This other one clearly doesn't know what to do with her fucking scissors.
And her dumb little
One
outfit.
that's like a
Yeah.
dusty wizard.
He's some kind of dust wizard.
This is pocket sand.
Yeah.
With librarians coming after me with scissors.
And then you simply obliterate its spirit, the thing that animates it. And it doesn't even realize in its final moment what has happened. It just loses its animus. It's the thing that was keeping it going. And it just stops and stands there for a second. It doesn't lie down. It doesn't even fall. Just the thing that made it want to do things has been destroyed. And then you start to hear, like you're all been aware through this telepathic link of this thing in its mind going tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. And it gone a little bit fainter because it was concentrating so much on fighting Wilhelm. But you can still hear it almost, and like the echoes of its mind just tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. But its mind is gone, you realize, and the ticking is continued.
What?
And you realize that the ticking is coming from its body. And you realize, Aura Edmonstone, that you have 6 seconds to get your friends away from the bomb.
Oh, come on. It's gross. Oh. Okay, in those 6 seconds, I just I grab both of you and I pull you out the door as fast as I can. And I use bend energy to create a wind that pushes us.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Give that roll. That is, you're trying to beat an 8.
Yeah.
Do you want to use? You're gonna have to use fuel or cast it raw with the amount of time you have.
Okay, fine. I have one tiny.
That's a level 1 fuel. You're gonna have to cast it raw.
Okay, fine. All right. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. 7.
You got a 7. Okay, so you are able to, as everyone turns.
Yeah, push us with the wind.
You push them with what a scientist would call movement energy, but what you think of as wind because you are more of an elementalist bent.
Yeah.
You push your compatriots out of harm's way, and they go thundering down the hall.
And I want to slam the door,
And slam the door behind you, which is an excellent touch.
Yeah.
Just before you hear the explosion. You realize pretty quickly that this explosion is not going to destroy the ship. Its effectiveness has been ameliorated somewhat by the fact that it's inside a body. You also can't get a terribly strong explosive into someone's body, even a werewolf who's able to heal from damage. But you're very deep down on the ship, and explosions are a really just bad thing to happen on ships in general. You realize this is why he was going to get as low into the ship as possible. You see Loretta, who's nearby, immediately goes, "By the builder," and runs towards it, because as far as she's concerned, that's what she has to do.
Yeah, good job. That's your job.
As she opens the door, you realize there is a lot of water coming in.
Uh-oh.
This is below the waterline, and you do not have very long before this ship sinks.
I'm like, Liga.
Did I get fuel from this death?
You sure can. If you want to spend a turn doing last breath.
I can't do complex creation because it takes hours.
It takes hours unless you fuel it or cast it raw.
Alright, I'm going to cast it raw then.
Okay.
What does the damage look like?
It is essentially just a large hole that's come into the side of the ship, which is near where the werewolf was standing when the bomb went off.
Okay.
Water is rushing in through it because it's below the waterline, but it's about the size of 2 large people standing next to each other. It's a pretty significant hole, and the impact of the water is making it bigger. And Loretta is standing there with a toolkit, trying to figure out what to do, and she's standing by the side of it, and she's trying to push it she just does it. She's trying whatever she can, and she there's no thought in her clearly of running. This is what she's here to do. But she just turns to you and goes, "I can't fix it."
Okay, so I want to essentially turn the entire wall of this room that's the hull of the ship into a large pane of glass.
Okay.
It's a large pane of glass that's adhered to the wood.
So go ahead and roll that. I'm going to go ahead and call that bend atoms, which it can be inclusive of complex creation, because you don't have a really nice bit of matter to use. So you're going to have to sort of pull the atoms into a shape that you can then transmute. So that is going to be, you're going to try and beat an 8. You can fuel it if you want to not take the risk.
Yeah, because 1, 2, 3 would be catastrophic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you spend a point of fuel. A 7. A 7 will do it. You do it. And you are not even using the various rituals and magics that you learned in training. You are just using raw wizardly power. You are taking the hope from the people around you and using it to fuel your magic.
Nice.
And you pull the very water around you and you bend it like Katara style
Nice.
into the shape you need, holding the water back. And then you see it turn into glass and fuse into the wood around you. And it seems right now to be holding. And it seems that this is going to work. Glass is heavier than wood.
I figured we'd fix it once.
Yeah, but this is a good start. And Loretta sees you do this. Something about her expression changes.
Good.
And she goes, thank you, Liga. I'm sorry I couldn't fix it myself.
Oh.
And then she leaves, looking like a little bit dejected. She could tell she had a lot of confidence in her abilities and was immediately found with a problem that she couldn't fix. The werewolf is dead. The werewolf is indeed obliterated.
Question. Am I able to do last breath after this?
Yeah, you are. You have an amount of time
Nice.
to take on that. Last breath is Liga's ability to take fuel from death. Werewolf is a pretty big and cool thing, so I'm going to say you can get level 3 fuel
Money,
from
please.
the soul of a werewolf.
That's pretty cool. I just feel bad about it. I just feel bad.
I just heard a lot.
You're quite badly hurt. You're noticeably injured. You have numerous ways of dealing with that, most obviously being the heal spell.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that now?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you can add your knowledge skill, because you have a knowledge of medicine, to the roll.
Okay.
If you don't roll a 10, you pass, and your critical threat range is 8.
Yeah, so it's just anything but a 10.
Yeah.
Don't be a 10.
Is that a 9? It's a 9. Okay, so you crit. This healing goes extremely well, I gotta tell you. It only takes a few minutes, but all of your wounds kind of knit themselves back together. And because you got a crit, you can go ahead and put a bonus for the next 24 hours to one of your physical skills.
Okay.
It's a +1 bonus, but yeah, this is pretty good.
I'm going to take the strength.
Go for it. So it's difficult to get the weight swinging again, but it has changed the resolve of your crew. There is more of an air of grim determination than there was previously. Even with the death of Apex, everyone was sad and they were in mourning, but they were back on the ship and the ship was safe. And now they realize that this is a threat that could potentially strike them at any time. But there's also the fact that when this threat appeared, it was ended very quickly by the wizards. And their faith in you has only increased. Over the next few days, notably Loretta is extremely quiet.
No.
But everyone else starts to recover.
Well, can we talk to her? Can we talk?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to talk to her about?
Oh, I'm like, should I ask? A family meeting. It seems Loretta's a bit upset. Is there anything that could have upset her?
She looked noticeably upset after we temporarily fixed the hull. I think.
Oh, you mean after an extreme show of divine power?
I think we need to tell her that.
Might have looked weird to her and she got sad.
She immediately, as soon as she saw this, she went, "Oh, this has got to go." Yeah, her and her crew were immediately setting about making that into a permanent repair, which wouldn't have been possible while the ship was taking on water. But she's good at her job, and the repairs to the hull are as good as they can get without going into dry dock.
I have an idea. I think we should give her a medal. She charged into danger right behind us.
No,
A promotion, a medal. She was ready to do anything for the ship. What if we have a
Commandment.
commandment?
Yeah.
A promotion. We should give her a promotion with all the crew so that she knows that we value her.
What's her current rank?
But she's bosun, so she's essentially upper management. She's an important person on the crew. As a bosun, there's nowhere really to go from
Yeah, I was
bosun.
about to say there's.
Yeah.
Could we maybe make up a greatest bosun ever?
Could
It'd be good for morale.
be a plaque
A plaque.
at least.
Ooh, a plaque. Or no, something that she can wear every day.
A big medal.
All right. She could do that with simple creation.
A big one.
Make sure it's big.
Clock.
Yes, correct. On a big chain that says greatest bosun ever.
So you don't have the tools to make a medal without magic on board the ship at the moment. Would you like to make a? I'm gonna call this a simple creation.
It doesn't have to be that big.
Yeah.
But like big enough.
You can also add your craft skill to this, which I think is pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, your critical threat range is 7. So you want to go ahead and roll the wizard's wheel. See how fucking cool this medal is.
This'll cheer her up.
Like how thick this chain is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like,
Even if it's ugly, I think she'll.
You got a 9. That's a crit. This medal fucking bangs. Firstly, it's clearly made of like precious metals
Jewels.
that she has never seen before.
She could sell it.
it's like
Yeah.
platinum with a bunch of
Yeah.
jewels.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's wildly heavy. Like, you actually need, like, Big Paul carries it beside you. You build this spectacular medal, give it to Big Paul to carry with some degree of strain. And she's in her cabin.
Yeah, we all show up. Mm-hmm. There's a cake.
You knock on the damn door, and she goes, "Oh, captains, come on in." And she invites you into her cabin, which is full of little devices and tchotchkes that she's built.
Oh. Yeah, we just came here. We just wanted to offer you a medal for being the best at your job, and thank you for keeping our ship safe and keeping it from sinking and being so wonderful. And we couldn't have this crew or ship without you, and we just want you to know that you're the greatest bosun ever.
Yeah.
It's Big Paul. He goes, "Bosun."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, why, what? Thank you, captains. I mean, there's really no need. I'm just doing my job."
There is
and,
a need. Sometimes, when faced with the forces of the supernatural around you, it becomes hard to feel adequate. And we just want to tell you that you are.
Thank you, ma'am. I do appreciate it, and thank you for my cake and my medal. I got some things to think about at the moment, especially with heading back home to Karate Island.
Oh, you're. God fucking damn it. We don't talk to anyone on the ship. Karate Island.
150 plus people.
What? I know. Well, we didn't know you were from Karate Island. How interesting. Do you have any tips and tricks?
I mean, I would surely love to chat to you all about it. I'm working through some stuff at the moment. Can I maybe find you later on today?
Yes, we'll be around. Yes, no mean to intrude. Here is your funk medal.
A Big Paul is like visibly like, "Is there any chance I could put the medal down now?"
yes.
And he
Gently.
kind of puts it down really gently so it doesn't like drop straight through the floor of the ship.
Damn it. We'll be around. We back up.
You can wear that every day.
I want to say that the boat is like a couple millimeters
You can see
lower
the boat kind of
into the water.
It was designed to off balance the glass, right?
Yeah.
She thanks you kindly. In fact, she even goes, "Well, thank you kindly." And you all go about your day.
Oh my god, I think we fucking beefed it. Oh well.
Over the course of the next few days, as you're heading into Karate Island, you're each visited by your guardians. Liga, your guardian is the fern flower.
I know, I have a flower as my guardian, which I like to picture.
It appears to you in a lot of different ways. It's not always the flower, but on this occasion, you are standing on the ship, and the people of the ship are going about their business around you. It's a busy day, and it begins to rain. And it takes you a few minutes to realize that while you can feel the rain on you, you haven't gotten wet, and no one else in the crew is reacting to the rain in any way. And then you notice that just nearby, it's almost always just out of your sight, the fern flower is blooming. And you feel this is a note of concern from your guardian, which doesn't often speak to you directly. When it does, it takes the form of a folkloric figure. But it is an air of concern for you, because rain is often can be a vision of oncoming death. Your guardian does make prophecies. It's just not something it does. It doesn't know what's going to happen. But it wants you to be aware of this possibility, and it is expressing just a small show of kindness to you in the face of all that has happened. Aura, you are visited at night as you're sitting reading a book on the deck, looking out at the ship. You feel something tugging at your elbow. And you look to your side, and you see Skull.
Oh, Stephen O!
And it says to you, Skull.
Oh, yes. Hello. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
And you hear the music go, who are you talking to?
Not you!
And Skull looks at you to the side, and it grabs your hand and wants to take you for a walk. And as it grabs your hand, you feel the music blocked.
Ugh. I was going to ask, thank you. Ugh, this is incredible.
And Skull walks you around the ship. And it asks you, and no one else can hear you do this, to tell it about all of your friends that you have met. And then it asks you to help it play pranks on some of them.
Oh, okay.
Notably Nigel.
Oh, excellent, yes.
What kind of prank do you think you and your guardian will want to...
Amazing.
Yeah, Skull can only interfere in the physical realm to play pranks on people.
Okay, excellent. Perfect.
It's kind of like in Roger Rabbit, where he said you could have gotten out of those handcuffs at any time, and Roger Rabbit says, no, only when it was funny.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to put, like, maybe some grease on his glasses. Mm-hmm. So that when he puts his glasses on, he can't see, but it's also got, like, paint around it. So he's got paint on his face. He can't see, takes the glasses off, tries to clean them, but they're still greasy. It just...
Oh, yeah, and now he has it. So am I imagining, like, a ring of black paint around his glasses? Yes. Skull is delighted in this, and you guys spend a few hours getting this right. Mm-hmm. And next time there's a big group of pirates around, Nigel comes out of his cabin enraged, takes his glasses off, leaving a black mark around his eyes, and goes, who's been interfering with my glasses? I am a very important person on this ship, and anyone who's doing it is going to be in for a lot of bother, and you are barely able to contain your laughter at this point. And he looks at you as you laugh and goes, unless it was the fucking captain...
Laugh harder.
And then goes back into his cabin as the crew laugh uproariously. And
that's great.
And you get a mug of grog is soon pushed into your hand.
Oh yeah, morale, yeah.
Later on in the evening, as you and Skull have done your full tour, she's holding your hand.
That was good, Skull. Excellent job.
And she says, Skull can hear it now.
I wish you didn't.
The music.
I wish you didn't, Skull. It's not for you. It's my problem, unfortunately.
Stronger now. And then Skull looks at you and goes, reminds you of the promise you made to it the first time you met, and says, protect Skull?
Yes, Skull. I will protect you.
When you look back to see Skull, you can still feel her hand in yours, but she's no longer there.
Oh. Now I feel sad and alone.
Wilhelm, your guardian is called Terra.
Great.
Terra is a tough love.
Oh no.
Kind of a guardian. He wants you to be your best.
Okay.
And
I'm
he
used
knows
to that.
And he knows that you can only be your best by facing your fears.
Shit.
The first day you wake up and Terra is in the form of a gigantic St. Bernard just looking at you as you wake up. And since you immediately realize that isn't one of the Master of Hound's dogs, but you can still feel the weight of it on your chest. And it says to you, "Well, hey, Wilhelm, how's it going? I thought we'd start off with like a less scary, fluffier, but still big kind of dog, you know, get you started easy. How you feeling about this one, buddy?"
Medium.
Medium.
The youth would say mid, but back in these days, we just said medium.
And then it starts to like smile, and you can see its huge teeth, and goes, "How about now?"
I start to squint my eyes to block.
"Okay, that's pretty good."
No, I mean, I'm a bit afraid.
You're a bit afraid. He goes, "Okay, I can work with this. See you later, Wilhelm." The next day, Tara spends the entire day in the form of a clown.
Oh my god.
I don't know what past you looked up, but this is really fucked up for you to do.
Okay, so
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
So you go into it,
Yeah.
but like, you just know that
it's not going to be very
my
detailed.
elementary school class would laugh with you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tara spends the rest of the day chasing around the ship with
As
a
a
knife.
Stars guard. Which one? I'll tell you. There's only.
It's a different Skarsgård every time.
Okay.
It's not chasing you all the time, of course. Most of the time, it's trying to find somewhere to hide so it can jump out.
Oh my god.
And as it's chasing you, it goes, "How's this, Wilhelm? Are you scared yet?"
Every single time before I turn a corner, I block down my breath and kind of squint.
Yeah. And this works pretty
It
well.
works for a little bit, but there's a little jump scare kind of every time.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad as like seeing the whole thing.
Yeah, and over the course of this day, you do eventually. Tara jumps out and you go, "For fuck's sake, man." Eventually it's annoying. Like, it hurts when he stabs you. You're not actually hurt, but you feel it.
Yeah.
And he catches you a couple of times. But eventually he says, "You're doing great, Wilhelm. I'll see you tomorrow."
I'm very tired, Tara.
Yeah. The next evening, rather, all is quiet on the ship. Aura is off playing pranks. You are meditating on the ship when you feel several people sit next to you. You open your eyes, you know it's Tara, you can feel them. And you see your old friend from Alaska, Arthur MacArthur, in the state that you last saw him, which is that he had been savaged by werewolves and had turned his blood into silver in an attempt to take as many as he could out with him. Next to him, you see your other compatriot, Talia, who is in a similarly bad state. And you feel from the other side of you a strong hand on your shoulder. And you look over and see Wilhelm VII, your predecessor, the man who saved your life, and whose name you have now taken as he was a hero of yours. And he says, in the kind voice that taught you everything you know, "This is the last scare I have for you, Wilhelm. This is what you must face. And you will keep facing it, because it is in your past and your future. You are scared, Wilhelm. Your terror is that this was your fault. It was mine. I brought the order to chase those wolves, knowing that it could bring our death, because it was what was necessary to save that village. And I would do it again. And so would you. This is what we are for, Wilhelm. We use our ability and our powers to uplift and protect. And I know you will do the same. And while I am not the real Wilhelm VII, I know that if he were alive, he would be proud of the man you have become. And as you look out to the sea, he sits with you for a while, in silence, until Terra is satisfied enough that he has done his work. The next day, the three of you are hanging out, having perhaps sandwiches, watching Nigel take petty revenge on any crew members that he is able to. Loretta, you see her struggling with this, like she's put her on a wagon.
Oh, she's actually taking it around.
She didn't have to do that.
She put her on a wagon and she's brought it up to you and she goes, Captains, could I take a moment to see y'all in private?
If you promise to you can keep the medal in your room.
Oh, sure, And she takes the medal with her into a private room and she opens the box where the medal is within it. And with both arms, holds it up until it's resting on her leg and in her hands and goes, I just wanted to ask y'all something as wizards.
Yes.
And as she holds it in her hand, you hear her whisper to herself, I can fix it. And the medal changes into glass. And she looks at you, particularly Liga, and says, is this normal? And we will burden our souls
She's a little wizard.
with those secrets next time on Mage of Sail.
She can do it too.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, which was called A Fun Day with Terror. Join us next week when we reach Karate Island, which has been investing heavily in advertising.
Oh my god.
For the arrival of the great Wilhelm. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Everyone says that, but genuinely, if you don't tell people, they don't do it. And I enjoy reading the comments. Like, not if you're going to be a dick, obviously, but mostly people aren't. If you're really enjoying the show, please do consider pledging to us on Patreon at patreon.com/Patrick McNamara. It makes a big difference to our ability to make the show. Will help us to motorize the Wizard's Wheel. I'd like to give a special shout out to the member of our Fun Guzzler tier, Whitefire. To Flotster, who has been who is the lore keeper of Mage of Sail and remembers all the things about the setting that I don't, and also sent us things for the set. And Tyrannosaurus for his continued and generous support of the show. Other supporters of the show will be enumerated in the credits, as you might be, should you choose to pledge. And even if you don't have any money, if you pledge at the free level, you're essentially on my mailing list and you get access to all the rules of the game. Which I might charge for at some point. So, get in while you can. In the meantime, thank you very much to Lydia Piper, Holly Conrad, and lovely Dabe Allen, as well as our crew, Evie and Jason. We will see you next week for the concluding part of this adventure entitled The Great Wilhelm. Thank you very much for watching. See you then.
But they slit your gizzards too. They plundered our key mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.